As the winds get colder and the days get shorter, the only thing that can keep us warm is the fire that the Women's Concordia Stingers team brings to Ed Mahar Arena every time they step on the ice. Welcome to Ed Mahar Arena, ladies and gentlemen, for the home opener for the Concordia Stingers women's hockey season. So far, they are 1-0 on the season with a win against the Carabin away, and tonight they play in a rivalry that we know very well. Two teams that do not like each other. Historically, it's Concordia versus McGill. Colin van den Amele alongside Oliver Richmond to bring you this game. Oliver, tell us about these two teams.
This is a game that I'm very excited for. It's a very highly anticipated matchup, no matter the sport. Concordia versus McGill, the battle of the English schools in Montreal. One that we're always excited to watch. McGill with a bit of a rougher season last year compared to Concordia's. Concordia bringing home the national title in 2024. See what they can do this season as we start their season at home.
The Concordia Stingers did not meet the extremely high standards that they usually set for themselves last year. They lost here at home in the RSEQ final against the Bishop Gators and ultimately ended up losing against Waterloo at Nationals. However, that is a season that they have moved past from, and they are coming into the season looking to reach the heights they are so used to achieving. As we get through the starting lineups, this year an interesting change. We have Émilie Lavoie now playing on defense. She was such a great attacker for Concordia last season, and now she's on the defensive end playing with Annie Robinson, which is a big shift at the back. So McGill, a team that struggled before, how are they going to come into Ed Mahar Arena tonight and try and bring it to the Stingers, Oliver?
I think a big thing for them is going to be staying out of the penalty box. In their first game of the season, McGill drew 3 penalties, had 6 minutes in the penalty box, and was not great on the penalty kill either, whereas Concordia was great on the power play, going 1 for 2, 50% to start the season. So staying out of the box will be a huge thing for McGill, and that'll keep the crowd out of the game as well.
And for Concordia on the other side, what do you want to see from them?
I want to see aggressiveness. It's your first game at home of the season. It's going to be a packed house. The fans are going to be loud. I want to see them aggressive in the offensive zone and really bring it right out of the first puck drop.
So as Concordia goes through their lineup, we have Jessimo Drapeau with Thibault. Jordan Verbeek seems like she'll be the one starting. Audrey Clavette. Ekaterina Palovic making her home debut for the Stingers. Noémie Thibault. Noémie Gaudreau. Frédéric Verplace. Annie Robinson. Lexi Bédier. Émilie Lucier, the star that she is, playing in her first home game. We know she big fan of hers up here in the booth. We have Jessimo Drapeau, incredible again, going to be leading the team on the first line. Courtney Rice, Angélie Jobin, Juliette Leroux, Camille Richard, Kate Furlong drawing into the lineup as well. Florence Blanchette, Béatrice Caron, Belle Mendy is the second goalkeeper for Concordia, and Rosalie Parent, and finally Émilie Lavoie.
Yeah, Belle Mendy, an interesting pickup, backup goalie after a preseason trip to Vancouver for Concordia where they suffered an injury to their backup goalie. Belle Mendy, a pickup in the last 2 weeks. So interesting to see. Obviously she won't be starting tonight as Jordan did have a hot start with a .917 save percentage in the win against Montreal. So it was a bit of a no-brainer to start her tonight. I am interested to see what this lineup can do, especially with the shift in positions for some players on Concordia.
Yeah, for Jordan Verbeek, she was incredible last year, sporting some really good numbers. And she split the goal at the time with Ariane Leblanc, who is now playing in the NCAA. So she is no longer a part of the Concordia Stingers team. So we'll see what kind of role Belle Mendy will be able to take up with this Concordia Stingers team. And obviously that's a contested crease with Jordan Verbeek really commanding in her role with the Stingers team. As we get through the introduction of the McGill Martlets, a team that has struggled for a while now. Only 4 wins last season, 15 losses and 2 overtime losses. Only 10 points, 4 times less than what Concordia finished with They had 20 wins last season and one single loss away at Sepsum, and they were undefeated at home. So this would be quite the upset if McGill were to take this game, and we will see what they have in store for us.
Yeah, McGill coming into Ed Mahar Arena looking for a win after a 3-2 OT loss to start their season against Bishops. A tough game. They put up 30 shots, just could not get the puck into the back of the net, which is the name of the game.
Jade Rivar-Coulombe had a good game, 923 save percentage on that night, as we are about to get through the national anthem, and then the game will be underway. It's the 22nd year of Concordia versus McGill women's hockey. McGill struggled in recent years. Will they bring up the upset, or will it be business as usual for Concordia, looking to start off their winning ways at home in their home opener here at Ed Mahar Arena? Once again, Colin van den Mele alongside Oliver Richmond for this rivalry night game, as we are set to get underway in just a few moments.
It's going to be a tough game for McGill out there. Concordia coming off some momentum, 3 unanswered goals to come back and win against Montreal in their season opener.
Concordia down but never out, and so is the way they've played for so long. You can never count them out. You take a lead against them, you just watch out, because they will come back firing. They have a way of peppering goalies. We've seen some crazy shot totals last year and in years past here at Ed Mahar Arena. They are just relentless, and I do not doubt it will be something similar again tonight.
They have such a great mentor behind them on the bench in Julie Chu. 5 golds at IHF championships, former collegiate hockey player of the year, 2 national golds with this Concordia team. When you have somebody like that behind you on the bench, trusting you no matter the lead, it's hard to not go into every game with some confidence.
So it's the first line to start for the Concordia Stingers as we are underway. Zoe Thibault wins the opening draw, and hockey is being played at Ed Mahar Arena for this new season. Zoe Thibault across the blue line, heading in, drops it back at the line. Lucier trying to get at the puck, but she's checked off it. Gets it down low for Thibault. She tries a centering pass, whiffed on it. It's below the goal line where she's after it, and it's finally skated out by Chalier. She'll play it forward, and converging at the blue line are the Stingers. That was Angélie Jobin, and the puck is up and out of play.
To start off, Concordia getting that O-zone time that we were looking for in the booth today. It's your home arena. You want to come out aggressive. You want to come out attacking, and it looks like Concordia is doing that so far.
Second line out for Julie Chu's team. Off the drop, Helowich controls. Richard down low, will drive all the way. Backhander is stopped by Jade Rivar-Coulombe, who makes her second start of the season. 2 .57 goals against average and a .923 save percentage as she makes the first save of the game.
An aggressive drive there from Camille Richard, something we love to see from the defenseman.
Bédier wins back-to-back draws, and on this turn it's Courtney Rice who centers. Jade Rivard-Coulombe pokes it to the side. It's cleared away by Kassem. It's still down low below the goal line. Bédier trying to go after it in the corner. 4-player scrum as they fight for the puck, and finally it escapes the zone, and Camille Richard under pressure as it comes into the Concordia end for the first time, but it's blown down for offside. 3 quick whistles to start the game.
Yeah, it's tough to get any momentum going when the whistle is going, but some nice aggressive drives to the net from Concordia to start this game off.
Concordia using their frame, size, and ability to try and get to the net, as that puck is missed by Parent, and it'll go all the way down the ice for icing. .62 seconds gone by in the first period as the face-off comes back into the Concordia end to the right of Jordan Verbeek. Benoit on the draw. She wins it for McGill, pulled back to the line. Trying to take control is Blanchard, Chloe Blanchard, that is 2. Blanchard's on the team for McGill as the puck is picked up and sent around by Verplaetz. Flipped out of the zone and brought down momentarily. Parent trying to poke at the puck. 5 players in front of the bench. Levering goes back for the puck in this McGill Martlet's beautiful red jersey. Puck escapes the zone, and it's Caron to send it back in deep. She plays it off the boards, and Kate Furlong will go down low after the puck. Levering takes control, sends it back around for D'Souza. She receives the puck, tries to keep it moving, can't do so. It's intercepted, and coming down the line was Leroux. Checked off the puck, and it's in the far corner with Clavette. Leroux trying to drive at the net, and the McGill converges. It's still around in the high slot, escapes the zone, and it's out of neutral. Caron over on the near side for Jobin. She gets to the red line and sends it in. Tipped towards goal, and behind the net, Chalier back to pick up the puck. And she's checked off it for a second by Kate Furlong. Here's Leroux, backhander out in front. Centering pass doesn't connect with a teammate. And once again, the puck is out of neutral as McGill struggles to control the puck in this early going. Long stretch pass forward. All the McGill players not around the puck as Concordia converges on the puck. It's played forward with Zoé Thibault, looking for Lucien with speed. Flying forward, look at her go. Émilie Lucien holds, backhands, leaves it. Drapeau on the backhand. Lucien missed the tap in at the back post. Drapeau behind the net. And it's centered out in front. Thibault just couldn't hold on to the puck. Concordia looking extremely dangerous as the first line is back out there. Lucien down below the goal line, centering pass, looking for Drapeau. Back up high. Across. Camille Richard holds. Lucien, a shot along the ice. It's tipped and into the glove of Rivard-Coulombe, who spills it. It's still alive. They play on. Blanchette back up to the point. Drapeau holds. Look at the control by the Stingers. Richard will activate. Centering pass is blocked. And Thibault gets back on the puck. Concordia are changing while pressuring in the offensive zone. Richard. Thibault sends it around. Down low, Lucien below the goal line. And McGill just trying to get it out. Absolute domination at the moment by the Stingers as the second line is coming onto the ice for Concordia. And it's launched down the ice by McGill. That should have been icing. It's waved off. And McGill gets a full change. Pelowich along the wall, trying to fight for the puck. Courtney Rice chipping it in her path. Now a chance. Rice across Pelowich. Glove save. Jade Rivard-Coulombe holding the fort as Concordia has been knocking on the door.
That first line coming in and showing the aggressiveness that Julie Chu wants. Getting a couple shots on goal and causing some chaos in front of the net.
Bédier loses the draw against Kassem. McGill breakout. Kassem on her backhand. She's pushed off the puck and brought down by Bédier. Lavoie in a defensive role behind the net. They fight for it. The player is down below the goal line. Kassem's trying to get in there and apply pressure. Robinson trying to dig the puck away. Kassem holding it down with her skate. Still behind the net. Verbeek looking over her shoulder as Robinson plays it over for Courtney Rice, who lost it for a moment. And finally, she can chip it out of the zone. Davis across. And it's fired back in by Gilles. Robinson down low, under no pressure whatsoever. She'll play the puck right into Kassem. She had so many options. And Lavoie plays it off the boards, and it comes out with Levering. at the blue line. Concordia forces it out. Gaudreau trying to apply pressure on the puck. Benoit sends it around. Verbeek out of her net. Opts to play it. She'll send it. Keeps it moving. Lovering can't stop it up. Trying to poke at the puck was Verplaetst. Couldn't get it out of the zone. McGill continued to pressure. No shots with all his zone time. Maybe that'll change in a moment. Verplaetst tries to clear the puck away. Can't do so. Lovering gets one on goal. Big rebound. And Navois controls for Concordia. Hemmed in their own zone at the moment as Gaudreau can't get it forward. Cronwall sealing the wall. Trying to get it back to Lovering, and finally Verplaetst can get it out of the zone and Concordia will change. Verplaetst button hooks, plays it off the wall. Nice pass for Caron. Parent stopped up at the line, pushed off the puck by D'Souza, kept in momentarily by Caron, and it's below the goal line as Lovering picks it back up for McGill. Plays it off the boards. Cormier off the boards. It's a race for it. Will it be icing? Jobin gets back, and icing call to bring the faceoff back into the McGill end.
After a great start from the Stingers, McGill getting some ozone time and their first shot on goal after 5.5 minutes of game time.
Shots are currently 3-1 in favor of the Concordia Stingers as Zoe Thibault and the first line is back out there. Jobin and Caron on the back end for Concordia. McGill wins the face-off, sends it back around. First to the puck is Drapeau. They take a slash at it. Thibault, far corner, tries to keep it alive. She's being pressured by two McGill players. Little tic-tac in tight by McGill. A shot, spun on goal to the side. Thibault tries a shot. That one's blocked and makes its way to the far boards. Drapeau up high, plays it. Jobin looking for an option, gets it back up for Drapeau. She misses well wide as the puck ricochets around and Caron tries to find Lucien. Thibault tried the quick pass. That was blocked and intercepted, and now a chance for McGill to clear it however they can. Drapeau keeps it alive. Played off the boards. Takes a swipe at it to get it down low. And now converging from the point is Jobin to keep it in the offensive zone. And finally, McGill relieved the pressure. Drapeau across to the far side. Jobin will send it down low. Steered to the near corner by Rivard-Coulombe. And first back on the puck is O'Hare. Played across for Chalier as McGill try to break up ice. That looks to be offside. So McGill will head back and tag up, leaving Concordia ample time to skate it out and commence the breakout, which they fail as Blanchard tries to take the puck back for McGill. Forced out. D'Souza trying to play it forward. Blanchette down low. Gets it to Richard. She stops up and tries the other side. Blanchette will try and get it out once more. Puck is out of the zone as Chalier goes back. It sends it around. Bidier flying out there is on the puck in the neutral zone. Blanchette straight away. Courtney Rice brings it into the zone, heading down the line. Centering attempt is intercepted by McGill, and they'll try and skate it out. Quick whack at the hands, not seen by the referee as McGill with a foray into the Concordia end. On the backhand, spinning and trying, getting it back to the point was Boutin. Concordia take over, however, and it's once again given away. Charbonneau. Four players tied up along the wall as they try and get the puck. Given away by Concordia once more, but the puck comes out of the zone as Verplaetst brings it forward. Now a chance. Here comes Rosalie Parent, all alone, and she's denied. Big save by Rivard-Coulombe. Gaudreau back for Parent. Maybe another chance. Below the goal line, big stop by Rivard-Coulombe as she denied. Parent in all alone. Lavoie shot from the blue line. That one's wide. Robinson will activate from the point. Keeps it alive. Sends it around. Verplaetst goes after the puck. Charbonneau. It's forced down low, and Giles has it for McGill. Boutin brings it across the blue line. Has some room to skate into, but she's stripped of the puck by Kate Furlong. And once again, the Concordia Stingers relentless. Brought out by McGill. Lovering trying to barge her way forward, and a high stick is going to draw a whistle.
Concordia looking strong in the offensive end so far this game. That first line applying plenty of pressure in the offensive zone, but looking a little bit shaky in their own zone, struggling to clear the puck at times. Again, Concordia looking a little shaky in their defensive zone when McGill is getting the puck into the offensive zone there, applying good pressure. The defenders are struggling to get the puck out.
Sorry for that audio issue for a moment. My mic was muted for a little bit. Great saves and great opportunities all around. Blanchette moves it forward. Zoé Thibault looking for Lucier, couldn't find her. It'll come to this near side. Camille Richard can't get to the puck, and now Chang is in the zone for McGill. Chang trying to keep it alive, couldn't do so. Sent to the far corner. Giles is there. She tries a centering pass, now spinning, playing it back up high. Davis a shot, that one's blocked. Drapeau can't skate it out. Chang, and finally it's forced out by Jessimo Drapeau. On her backhand, trying to weave her way through the players in neutral. Couldn't do so, and once again, the puck just bouncing around. No team really in control, but now it's Lucier. Good stick by Giles to deny any kind of entry for Lucier. Brought back up by Kerem. Boutin struggling with the puck, finding it, and finally given away. Annie Robinson will settle it down for Concordia. Fluttering pass, intercepted, and kept in the zone. Oh, just off the stick of Kerem. What a look that would have been. McGill looking a lot better than what we've seen in recent times. A good first period by them, even though they've only had one shot. Courtney Rice trying a little dipsy-do, couldn't get it to go. Behind the net, Courtney Rice trying to apply pressure. That's going to be the first penalty of the game. It'll go against Palovic for interference. And Concordia are heading to the box and on the kill.
Palovic getting a bit too aggressive, speeding into the zone, and unfortunately getting her stick caught up in the feet of a McGill player, causing the trip. McGill struggling on the power play so far this year, 0 for 3 in their first game, whereas Concordia is 100% on the penalty kill. Let's see if they can keep that going.
Off the draw, it is McGill that controls, up high with Giles. Cormier, back for Lovering. Gets it back from Chang. Lovering a shot, and that one's saved and stopped by Jordan Verbeek.
Only her second save tonight, only her second shot on goal, but she has looked solid as thus far.
Does well to handle that shot up high into the mask. And we will have a face-off to the right of Jordan Verbeek. Drapeau wins it clean, and Lavoie arrow mails it all the way down the ice. Giles to commence the breakout for McGill. She gets it over for Cormier. Verbeek out of her net on the backhand, gets it to Lavoie, and once again, almost kept in the zone by Giles, but it's sent all the way down. A minute 20 remaining on the power play for McGill. One shot so far on the power play. Puck is sent around the zone. Blanchard had it come off her stick, and it's sent down the ice by Concordia once more. Boutin loses it, and now it's a chance. Short-handed. Zoe Thibault all alone. She's denied. The rebound is cleared away. Second clear-cut breakaway denied by Rivard Coulombe. Carême on the far wall. Brought down but keeps it alive. Caron trying to take control of the puck. She has two McGill players on her. Bédier's in there as well, trying to dig away at the puck. It's brought back up to the point with Giles. She'll shoot one along the ice. It was tipped by Carême. Good save by Verbeek with the right pad. Parent just forces out of the zone, and with 20 seconds left, McGill don't have much time to work with on this power play. Rice and Rosalie Parent on the ice. Caron with plenty of time to get it out. She chips one forward for Parent, and she backhands it in deep, and that should do it for the McGill power play. Only 3 seconds remaining, and Concordia are going to get their first kill of the game and remain perfect on the penalty kill so far, 4 for 4. Robinson for Rice. Nice pass. Verplates a shot. That one's blocked. Chip attempt to get the puck out of the zone is denied. Watson was trying to get it out. It's kept alive by the Stingers at the blue line as they try and force it down low. 5 players in and around the puck, and finally it makes its way out to neutral. Lavoie sends it around down low. Always a bit weird to see her in that D-pairing role. Here's Robinson, a long shot tipped, available and put just wide. What an opportunity for Pelovic, but she couldn't find the back of the net. Robinson being pressured by Kiratsis. Furlong sends it around. Clavet, weird bounce off the boards. D'Souza keeps it moving, and it's brought out by Chang. She'll look far side for Garcia. Nice control. Garcia centering pass, couldn't find a teammate. Garcia once more on the puck. Up high, turning and shooting. It's blocked. She has it again. Another shot blocked by Lavoie. Lavoie air-mails one out of the zone, and it's controlled by Leroux, but she just couldn't keep it on her stick. Long stretch pass by Lovering is just out of the way of Chang, and it's all the way down the ice for icing.
This is the first stop after that power play, and what a great kill by Concordia, including a great shorthanded chance for Zoe Thibault, which was robbed by the keeper.
So Thibault and Bédier both denied clear-cut opportunities. Caron sends it back into the McGill zone. D'Souza gets after it. She shoulder checks, plays it around. Lucier applying pressure, centering pass out in front, and Rivard-Coulombe has it off the chance by Jessimo Drapeau.
This first line for Concordia has been doing a great job on the forecheck, applying plenty of pressure on McGill, causing Rivard-Coulombe to make a couple difficult saves so far this game.
Thibault wins the draw, comes back up to the point. Lavoie didn't want to commit, and flying out of the zone comes Blanchard. Chloe Blanchard on her backhand will take it around the net, being pressured, spins away off a check. Still she has the puck, centering pass, no one's out in front. Getting to the puck is Benoit, back up to the point, Davis, across for Giles. That one a tough pass to control, ends up behind the net. 4-player scrum for the puck down low. Cronwald looking for it on the backhand. She's being pressured from behind. And finally the puck comes out and onto the stick of Lucier. Flying up ice with speed. Lucier to the net, and she's checked from behind. Emilie Lucier looking good to start this game. Takes the puck back, tries a shot, big rebound. Centering pass across. Caron a chance, put it wide. Pelovic down low, Bédier. Concordia looking for the opening goal. Up high, Courtney Rice. Nice move. Courtney Rice still shoots, scores! Courtney Rice with the first home goal of the season. And Concordia takes a much-deserved lead.
Courtney Rice with the first for Concordia at home and her first of the season. What a beautiful move to beat not one, but 2 McGill defenders before absolutely roofing that puck in the back of the net.
What a move, what a shot. Courtney Rice gets it done. It's 1-0 Concordia. Courtney Rice, one player who had what we might call a breakout season last year. She was a bit more tentative in her role and really started shining when she was promoted up in the lineup, and she gets the first home goal of the season. As down low, Pelovic looking to create. Karem takes the puck away. Verpletz trying to recover. McGill into the zone looking for an instant response. Sent down low, around the net, wraparound chance. It's available, and Verbeek crashes down on the puck to make the save.
A great job by Verbeek there. Take away any option on that wraparound, getting her skate and pad right to that left post.
So Beatrice Caron in on the scoring of the goal. And Bédier with an assist as well. Gaudreau tries to get the puck out. Verpletz pokes it forward, and Lovering recovers well as 2 Concordia players were flying up ice. Verpletz and Parent looking for the 2-on-1. Here is Verpletz in the zone. 3 McGill players around her. Rosalie Parent takes control. Down low for Plates. Centering pass out in front. And a penalty coming, cross-checking. As out in front, Gaudreau tried to jam the puck on goal. Jeanne Rivard-Coulombe shut the door, but a penalty on Carême as she cross-checked Parent in the back. And Concordia will get their first power play of the game.
Concordia so far this season are 1 for 2 on the power play. Let's see if they can continue to capitalize after an aggressive move there by the Concordia offense to draw the penalty.
Early on in the season, we see these ridiculous percentages. So 50% on the power play so far as Jobin sends it across. Drapeau. Pelowich's shot. That one's blocked by Bédier. Drapeau on the far side. Lavoie makes her move. Shoots, scores! Power play goal! Lavoie makes it 2-0 for the Stingers.
Lavoie, a dual threat, as we did see that she moved back to defense this year. But on that power play lineup, she can do both, as we see there, as she gets the second goal for Concordia in this first period.
Offense, defense, it doesn't matter. She can do it all. Émilie Lavoie extends the lead and makes it 2-0 Concordia. And an impossible task seems to be mounting in front of McGill. Leroux couldn't barge her way through in the neutral zone, and Camille Richard will head back for the puck with 2:22 remaining in the first period. Concordia lead by 2. Coming up ice is Leroux, number 22. Furlong on her backhand centers, and it's put just wide. Leroux trying to put one past Rivard-Coulombe. Clear out pass by Blanchard was blocked, and Lovering will try and do it all over again for McGill. It's turned over in the neutral zone, and Richard on the puck once more for Concordia. Forces it out into neutral, and Furlong will send it down low. Zoé Thibault in the first line back on the ice as they'll try and take the puck back from McGill, but skating it out is Chalier. Garcia in the neutral zone, 2-on-2. Garcia holds, tries a drag move. It's off the pad of Verbeek. Far corner, Garcia on the puck once more. She's been noticeable for McGill in this first period. As it bounces out in front, it's cleared away by Jobin. Chang sends it down low and around. Jobin with a stick check, plays it off the boards. Drapeau, as we see a rare defensive first line shift for Concordia. De Souza surveying the puck, and Jobin sends it to the far side with Émilie Lucier as they look to break out. Jobin on the backhand gets checked by Garcia. She'll play it back up to the point. Giles' shot doesn't get through. Caron gets it away, and it's recuperated by Giles in the neutral zone, and she'll send it on Verbeek, who gloves it down, and she'll play it. No whistle necessary. Jobin, who's been on the ice for a while, she'll look for a change as the puck is in the neutral zone with Drapeau. Turned over. McGill trying to bring it forward into the offensive zone. Boutin holds, shoots, and it's a blocker save by Verbeek to deny. Boutin cleared away out into the neutral zone. Pelovic trying to steal the puck. Chayet does well to hold on to it. Off the boards, Caron will say thank you very much and play that puck. De Souza back on the ice for McGill. Stretch pass, a good one, as she finds Charbonneau. Drop pass, Carême, who was in the box on that power play goal for McGill. For Concordia, excuse me. Carême down low, Charbonneau turns away from pressure, and it's Émilie Lavoie, the goal scorer of that power play goal, who gets it out of the zone and onto the stick of Pelovic one-on-one. A long-range wrister off De Souza, and that will do it for the first period. The Concordia Stingers come out and take a 2-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. It was a good period for the Concordia Stingers, Oliver.
Concordia came out aggressive. Julie Chu definitely talked to them in the locker room. Coming out aggressive. It's your home game. You've got the crowd behind you, and they did just that, scoring 2 goals in this first period.
So after 20 minutes of play, shots are 11-6 in favor of Concordia. McGill had a moment throughout that first period where they looked like they maybe could have scored on one chance. They weren't that bad.
No, I think McGill looked solid once they got into the offensive zone. The only problem was they couldn't get into the offensive zone very often. When they were getting into the zone, though, it came from some poor Concordia mistakes. A couple poor changes I noticed there, especially one on the penalty kill from Concordia that caused one of the shots that McGill did get on that power play.
So the score after one is 2-0 Stingers. Stay tuned. In about 15 minutes time, we will be back for the second period. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside Ed Mohar Arena for the start of the second period. The score after 20 minutes of play, it is 2-0 in favor of the Concordia Stingers. And Oliver, how do you think this period is going to go?
I think if Concordia can come out with that aggressiveness that they did in that first period, we could see another multi-goal period here for Concordia.
So we saw goals from Lavoie and Courtney Rice. We'll see what the Stingers have in store for us here in the second period. As Charbonneau gets checked off the puck, but McGill still control Boutin on the far wall. In the neutral zone, both teams fight for the puck. Drapeau tried to swoop in and take it, couldn't do so, and Carême will bring it into the zone. Leaves it back. Charbonneau sends it down low, couldn't get it very far. Carême on the backhand, gets it back up to the point. Giles a shot, that one's blocked at the side of the net. They try and center, and Zoé Thibault takes it away. She plays it out into the neutral zone, and Giles will send it right back to where it came from. Jobin down low with a lot of time, and she'll just skate it right out for Concordia. Flying up ice at the red line, she'll chip it in the zone. It's picked up by McGill, and they'll try and take it the other way with Giles. A long stretch pass to the far side, doesn't connect, and it'll roll straight on to Verbeek, and she will take the whistle.
That first line of Concordia tonight has been nothing but aggressive. Even though we haven't seen Lucier get a point yet this season, she has been a starter of that forecheck.
I like the way you're already talking about Lucier in your first women's hockey broadcast, as she is a fan favorite up here. Here comes Pelowicz on the backhand, tries to center it out in front. A chance, backhanders put wide by Bédier. Blanchette sends it down low. Courtney Rice, first goal scorer of the game, loses the puck as Lovering takes it away. She's being harassed by Bédier, moves it on for Blanchard, and finally played out as McGill send it the length of the ice. Richard will get to it first, no icing. Flushed out, and it's turned over. Chang centers a chance. Pad save by Verbeek. Not a very strong shot, but she makes the save. Now another chance. Chenier trying to get a shot off, couldn't do so. Kept in by Chalier. Brings it onto her backhand, stops up high. O'Hare, a shot, blocker save by Verbeek. Another shot off the side of the cage, and a penalty will draw a whistle, as we are going to see a cross-checking call against Courtney Rice.
Courtney Rice, the first goal scorer, unfortunately taking a penalty here early on, only 2 minutes into the second period. Concordia is going to need another strong kill like they had in that first period. Continue to dump the puck out of the zone and stay aggressive.
So Concordia 1 for 1 on the kill so far. Can they make it two? Lucier holds, plays it off the glass, and sends it down the ice. Rivard-Coulomb keeps it moving, and it's once again dumped down low.
The aggressiveness I'm talking about here, Lucier and Drapeau both forechecking still on the penalty kill.
McGill trying to force the puck in, and once again denied at the blue line by Concordia. They recuperate in the neutral zone, and Giles sends it across, gives it away. Drapeau brought down, and that'll do it for the McGill power play. Tripping call on the way coming against Lovering, and we will play 4-on-4 for 1:20, and then Concordia will have 40 seconds of power play time.
That aggressiveness paying off. You could see after the first dump by Lucier, Drapeau sprinting into McGill's offensive zone, and now drawing a penalty as we go into 4-on-4, just 2.5 minutes into the second period.
Thibault, Richard, Jobin, and Parent, the 4 players for Concordia. Carême de Souza, and 2 other players that I cannot see their numbers, so I cannot say at the moment.
We're having a bit of a technology issue by the looks of it, but we are back at it.
So 4-on-4 at the blue line. Concordia trying to keep it in the zone. It escapes momentarily as Jobin brings it back in. She'll stop up, cycle it down low where Parent waits for the puck. It doesn't reach her, but she'll get to it in the far corner. Plays it back up high. Jobin across. Camille Richard holds, loads, and wrists it well wide. Boutin on the far side. She stops up, takes her time, plays it on for Carême, who just gets it out of the zone. Parent trying to take the puck away from her, and Boutin has it once more for McGill. Gliding into the zone as two of her teammates change. She tries a pass, just kept in, say the linesman, as Chaillet did a good job dancing at the blue line. Jobin pinning Boutin into the far corner. And that pass, a bad one by Chaillet, and Giles is back for it for McGill. Stretch pass, it's a 2-on-0 down low if McGill can get to the puck. Chaillet has Charbonneau out in front. She spins it there, and Verbeek will put her glove on the puck and draw the whistle.
Plenty of open space in 4-on-4 hockey, but it has seemed that it's slowed down since we've got here. Concordia attempted to get some ozone time there, but after a missed shot, McGill came back down the other way and was able to put some pressure on Jordan Verbeek.
3:48 gone by in the second period as we are at 4-on-4. Only 3 seconds remaining of that 4-on-4 spell, and Concordia is now on the power play. As coming out of the box is Courtney Rice, and she'll just join the power play unit as Bédier flies in, tries a high shot. That one's going to careen around the boards and make its way to the blue line, and it's forced out by McGill.
Pelovic, with all her speed, tried to keep the puck in the zone but was unable, and Concordia will reset and go down the other way.
The famous Let's Go Stingers cry rings out here at Ed Mahar Arena as Drapeau comes in with speed on the backhand. Takes it down low, but behind the net, stops up, plays it up high. A bad pass doesn't connect with a teammate, and that'll do it for Concordia's power play as well.
In that short power play, Concordia unable to get any offensive
Given
zone
away
time.
by Verbeek, and McGill capitalize. Wants it on the backhand, stops up in the corner, and all the Concordia players are back, and they recover well. Verbeek just played it to the corner with no teammate in sight. 3 McGill players were there, but they just could not capitalize. Maybe didn't realize what kind of opportunity had been laid out for them. Courtney Rice now out of the box and flying down the ice with speed, gets stopped up at the blue line, and a whistle sounds as Concordia is offside.
We've got some pushing after the play here. That looks like it's Courtney Rice and
Watson.
Yeah. These teams do not like each other, like we said at the start of this broadcast. It is the Concordia versus McGill rivalry. It will always get chippy.
First line on the ice for Concordia. The draw is won by Zoé Thibault. Caron plays it over for Lavoie and brought in. Here's Zoé Thibault trying to split the D. Couldn't do so. She's taken down, and O'Hare collects the puck behind the net. Moves it. However, Benoit didn't have her stick, and Lavoie controls. Over on the far side, Caron back up high. Lavoie, a shot. That one flutters wide below the goal line. Lucier coming back out with speed. Still, she holds on to it. Lucier, a shot. She puts it just wide. Bounces off the boards, and it's in the far corner. Zoé Thibault tries to settle down a bouncing puck. Couldn't do so. Here she is once more, number 7 in white. Drapeau down low, centering pass. Trickles into the glove of Rivard-Coulombe.
This first line by Concordia continues to be super strong on the forecheck, led by Drapeau and Lucier.
Lucier, top scorer in the RSEQ last year in terms of goals. She scored in just about every game. It was absolutely ridiculous. You would have bet the house on her to score coming into every matchup. Now a chance maybe for McGill if they can get it right. They couldn't, and there seemed to be offside. But that we play on. Cormier seemed to have been into the zone way early. But we continue in the neutral zone as Kate Furlong goes after the puck. Her brother Jake Furlong plays in the AHL for the San Jose Barracuda, as we're going to see another power play coming up as Giles heads to the box for interference, and Concordia has their 3rd opportunity on the power play.
A pretty obvious interference call there. Furlong tried to get into the zone to play the puck, but was very quickly stopped by the defender there. Concordia back on the power play. Their first full power play of the period. Hopefully they can capitalize on this one a little bit stronger than the one at the start of this period.
1 for 2 at the moment on the power play. Camille Richard on the far side holds, shoots, and it's blocked by D'Souza. Down low, sent around. Lucier is first to the puck. Takes it nicely off the boards. Comes out high. Richard holds, down low. Thibault centers, and the backhand attempt. Furlong! Caron, excuse me. They score! Zoé Thibault out in front. second power play goal of the game for the Stingers, and they lead 3-0.
A beautiful play there by Concordia, finally getting some offensive zone time there on the power play, passing the puck around. A beautiful backhand pass into the zone and a couple slaps at it, and it ends up in the back of the McGill net.
It took them 21 seconds to get one past Rivard-Coulombe, and the Concordia Stingers are well in control, leading 3-0 at home in their home opener. Great net front presence by Zoe Thibault.
We are only 6.5 minutes into this second period, and Concordia has added a third goal.
Shots are currently 13-8 in favor of Concordia, and they have 3 goals on those 13 shots as the puck is flipped down the zone, and that's going to be enough for icing.
Luckily, everybody's got pretty fresh legs after we had a full change after that goal from Concordia. So it's just going to be a face-off, in the Concordia zone as Verbeek prepares for some offensive zone time here.
And what have you thought of Rivard-Coulombe? 13 shots she's faced, she's let in 3 goals.
It's
but
a tough start.
Been bad though.
It's a tough start, but she's faced some very difficult shots, to be fair.
Courtney Rice's chip to herself was intercepted, and it's back with Annie Robinson. She tries to get it out of the zone and does, and now maybe a chance. Pelovic pokes it forward. Rice looking to double her goal tally on the night. Pelovic again in front. Bidier shoots and it's blocked. Bidier tries to get after the puck again. Pelovic down low. And McGill has it. Charbonneau can't get it out of the zone. Bidier keeps it alive. Pelovic, who's shown her speed so far in this game, she's been really good as the Verpletz line comes on. Parent flying after the puck as it's sent down low and around. Verbeek comes out of the net to play it. She finds Camille Richard, struggles with the puck just momentarily, and Rosalie Parent does her job and gets it in deep. Rivard-Coulombe almost gave it away, but McGill continue. They play it out of the zone. Bringing out is Garcia. She's checked in the neutral zone, and Concordia sends it back north. Chayet reverses it in the direction of O'Hare. Off the boards, and Garcia. Touch pass, and Blanchard sends it in deep. Verbeek out of her net again, plays it, doesn't get very far. It's centered out in front. She directs it to this near side. They can't get it out of the zone, and Verbeek plays it once more. Once again, it's in the direction of a McGill player. It's Garcia, centering pass off a stick, high in the air. They try and swing away at it. They can't find it. Giles keeps it alive, sends it down low. Garcia, once again, very noticeable on this shift. Davis takes a shot. It's blocked. Giles up high, shoots. That one's blocked by Gaudreau. Another opportunity to get after the puck is falling to the ice was Kiratsis. And below the goal line, Richard just tries to get it away as McGill responds with a good shift in the offensive zone. Baron gets it in, falling to the ice, and now it's maybe a 2-on-1 down low. Parent's checked from behind. Great work coming back defensively by Chloe Blanchard. Davis off the wall, and McGill gets it out. Back is Caron for Concordia. Off the linesman, unfortunate bounce as that could have been icing, and here comes Zoe Thibault. Lucier flying at the net on the other side. Drapeau whiffs, chipped on goal, and it goes wide. Lucier holds it up high, takes a shot through traffic. It's down and available, and finally picked up by McGill. They get it away. Skating it up ice is Jordan Watson. Sends it down low. Verbeek out of the net once more. She plays it in the direction of Émilie Lucier. Touch pass, Zoe Thibault couldn't connect with it, and Drapeau has it on the far side. Chips it high into the air, and it's controlled by Zoe Thibault, the latest goal scorer for Concordia. She will cycle it down low as Émilie Lucier heads off for a change. Drapeau is there. The puck hit a stick, and McGill manages to get it out into the neutral zone, sent in by Charbonneau as Annie Robinson is first back for Concordia. Long stretch of play without a whistle as it's brought out by Concordia. Maybe a chance coming up ice. Kate Furlong, and recovering well was Charbonneau to take the puck away from her. Boutin across the blue line with Karem. She'll stop up, and coming back well was Clavet to stripper of the puck. Chang flying in, and we're going to see a penalty. A hooking call coming up against Karem, and that's the old trick, holding the stick between your armpit, and she gets the call. Concordia are going to get their 4th power play of the game.
Kassem obviously unhappy about that. A little cheap trick there from the Concordia player to draw another penalty against McGill. And Kassem is obviously angry, slamming the penalty box door closed. Let's see if Concordia can get yet another goal on the power play tonight, as they are 2 for 3 so far this game.
You can understand the frustration from Kassem, as she just had they were the ones really controlling the puck, and it was pretty obvious what Clavette was doing there. However, the referees don't care. We play on. Jobin across, Lavoie in her spot, centering pass. Pelowich couldn't control it. And Drapeau across. Here's Lavoie again. Her patented out of the zone, fly in with speed, then a shot. Drapeau holds, shoots. That one's blockered away. Far side, they try and clear, McGill does, and they are unsuccessful on that time of asking. And finally, Chaillet does get it down the ice.
That last shot blocked by the McGill defender. Took quite the deflection, and a great save by Jade Rival-Coulombe.
Here comes Émilie Lavoie, up ice with speed. She already has a power play goal in the game. Holds on, centering pass, Drapeau. Couldn't get a shot away. McGill does well to tie up her stick and send it down the ice.
The dual threat player, Lavoie, showing her skill once again, being able to play on the defensive end and on the offensive end. A serious threat on this Concordia power play.
As we reach the halfway point of the power play, Concordia looking to bring it up ice once more as they look for the third power play goal of the game. Gaudreau sees that puck get past her, and it's once again out in the neutral zone with Camille Richard. Zoé Thibault, go ahead.
Concordia struggling to get any offensive zone time on this power play so far.
And now a chance. Zoé Thibault slides it for Gaudreau. She couldn't control the pass. Thibault once more on the puck. Behind the net. Stopped by Richard. She takes a shot. That one's high. Émilie Lucier on the puck. She has room to skate into as she holds, drives, shoots, and it's blocked. Saved by Rival-Coulombe. Centering pass out in front. Richard settles down the puck on this near side. Lucier is looking hungry. Across, great pass, great save! Rival-Coulombe getting to her right, denies Drapeau.
A great play by Lucien Drapeau, but an even better save by Coulombe as she denies another power play goal for Concordia.
And so McGill kills the power play as Parent comes into the zone. Courtney Rice is in to support. Centers it out in front. What a pass that was. Lavoie out high, shoots, it's blocked, bounces out around. Centering pass, Courtney Rice tries to put one on goal, and it's gloved out of the air and caught by Rival-Coulombe into the glove.
A bit of a struggle there for Concordia on that power play. They didn't get the offensive zone possession they wanted, but when they did, they almost capitalized on it. A great shot, a great pass, and a great save by Rival-Coulombe there to keep this at a 3-goal game.
Great work by Coulombe, who has been peppered so far. 19 shots she's faced in only 2 periods. And McGill only 8 shots to their name with 7:25 remaining in the second period. Kate Furlong trying to dig in on the puck. Clavette will chip it forward and go after it herself. Rides a check into the boards and keeps it moving. Down below, it's cleared away by Cormier. Doesn't get very far. Annie Robinson does well at the point, and Kate Furlong just remember that the ice is slippery. Blanchard chipped forward for Garcia. Annie Robinson on Garcia. Backhand centering attempt. McGill looking to get off his shot. Couldn't do so. Garcia taking her time and space, being watched by Robinson. Still she holds. Now she's up high, trying to crisscross and gets it over for Giles. A shot along the ice. That one's tipped wide. Centering attempt is blocked by Lavoie, and Kate Furlong chips it out of the zone, and Concordia will manage to change. Giles finds Kiratsis, gives it away. Here's Émilie Lavoie looking to center. Had Courtney Rice out in front, couldn't find her. It's sent back around, and Garcia takes control. Off the boards and out. Blanchard taken down in the neutral zone. Puck is under a player as it's brought forward by Pelowich. She gets checked. Puck comes fortuitously back to Jobin, and she sends it back down low. Rival-Coulombe out of her net, plays it over for Giles, and she gets it out of the zone. Her stretch pass, a bad one, misses just about everyone, and it's down the ice, and the faceoff will come back to the left of Coulombe for icing.
Pelovic with some serious speed into the zone, causing some problems for McGill, which I think led to that icing call from McGill.
Second line on, Bédier wins the draw. Pelovic, sharp angle shot, blocker stop by Rivard-Coulombe. In the corner, Pelovic fighting the pressure of Giles, who wants to get it out of the zone. McGill struggling to get it out at the moment. On the far side, and finally they do. It's cleared away by Davis all the way down the ice and off some sticks, so no icing. Courtney Rice checked off the puck. It'll make its way into the far corner, sent around by the Stingers. D'Souza meets it on the near side. Cormier spinning away from Jobin. She'll leave it. D'Souza with space to try and pick out a pass. Can't find anyone. She'll play it back up to the point. A shot through traffic is swallowed up by Verbeek, and she makes her first save in a while.
McGill's first serious attempt on goal there this period. Verbeek did not need to move. Easy save for her. Routine as per usual, and as this game has seemed so far. Some chatter between the McGill players and the referees, maybe looking for a couple tripping calls there, which were not called.
Good positional save by Jordan Verbeek. Solid in her role so far as she continues to hold on to the shutout. Now a chance flying in. Lucien put it high. Émilie Lucien has looked so dangerous, looking for her first of the season. She couldn't find it. And look at her coming back on defense as well. Takes down the player and takes the puck away. Classic Émilie Lucien shift as she gets me hype here in the booth. As Richard tries to get at the puck. Up high, D'Souza sends it down low. Charbonneau centers it out in front. Richard takes control, and Concordia will once again try and get it out of the zone. Played off the glass, a perfect curler, but it's still too much, and it's icing called on the Stingers.
You know, Colin, I think it's my first Concordia Stingers women's hockey game, but I am starting to understand the hype around Émilie Lucien. Absolutely took off into the offensive zone there, unfortunately just putting it high, but not giving up on the play, coming all the way back into the defensive end and taking it away from the McGill player. Just absolutely beautiful hustle there.
She rifled that one just high, unfortunately for her, but the chances will come, and the game is far from over, and she'll have ample opportunities with 4:20 remaining in the second period. Coming back to get the puck is Chaillet. She'll play it off the near boards. Richard intercepts. It makes its way all the way back to Chaillet, and she looks for a stretch pass. Garcia takes it nicely on the backhand. Sharp angle shot off the pad of Verbeek. In the near corner, the captain, Cormier, cycles it down low. Garcia back up for Giles. She'll take a shot. That one's well wide beside the net. Good save by Verbeek with the blocker, and Baron gets it away for Concordia. Her stretch pass, a bad one, but it'll come all the way to Rivard-Coulombe for a face-off in the McGill end, and no icing.
A couple opportunities there for McGill. Coming off yet another poor change from Concordia. They've looked a little slow coming off the bench, which has led to a couple great chances for McGill, and probably their best one there as the puck took an odd bounce off the boards and ended up in front of the net.
Yeah, that was one thing you were noticing throughout the first period. Concordia having some bad changes, and we'll see if it'll cost them here. Lavoie slap shot blocked. Robinson keeps it alive. Skating out the puck is Chloe Blanchard. On the backhand, Robinson with a good stick to knock the puck away from her. Little collision as Parent cleans up the puck, tries to chip it forward, can't do so. Blanchard charging down the line. She tried a centering pass, doesn't connect. Below the goal line, Cronwell trying to take the puck away, couldn't do so. Gaudreau on the backhand. Puck just manages to escape the zone as Parent sees it in. Concordia change. Lavoie and Parent still in the zone as Émilie Lavoie will head to the bench. Levering spins away and breaks the ankles of an onrushing player. That was Leroux, who hasn't seen a shift in a while. Over on the far side, Leroux takes the puck nicely, tries to bring it in, does. Has Kate Furlong in front of the net, finds Furlong, but she was all tied up, and Levering will just play it off the glass and out of play.
I'm going to guess that took a deflection. I don't see an arm up anywhere.
Yeah, off the glass.
Off the glass, no penalty there, but a great move behind your own net. Definitely takes some guts to pull something off like that behind your own net in your defensive zone, but it paid off as we have a bit of a wave going on here in the crowd, or an attempted one, I should say, as that did not last very long.
Ed Mahar Arena is full for this home opener. Bidier checked off the puck, and here comes McGill trying to bring it out. Chenot, excuse me. He comes back to Blanchette. Charbonneau tied up in the neutral zone. Both teams fighting for the puck. Kassem will bring it in. Tries to chip it forward for herself. Can't get to it. And Jobin does beautifully behind her own net to relieve the pressure. Nice pass into the middle for Bidier. Looking central for Courtney Rice. Losing her stick is Lovering. Pelovic in, shoots, and she puts it just wide. It'll ricochet all the way around, and Boutin skating onto it. Annie Robinson coming over furiously, but ultimately Boutin was checked off the puck by Courtney Rice. Pelovic tries to get it out of the zone. Robinson keeps it moving. Courtney Rice at the red line, chips it in. First after it is Bidier as she swoops in, but McGill in control. Lovering, number 25 in red. Chang looking to generate some offense for McGill. Spins away from Robinson, drop pass, finds a teammate, and it's intercepted by Lucier, and now a chance. It's a 3-on-2. Lucier with speed, holds, drops, a chance, Drapeau, and she's denied by Rivard-Coulombe. Rivard-Coulombe has made some sensational saves when facing attackers one-on-one. She's made 3 huge stops with some of Concordia's most dangerous players, and she gets away with it again as we reach the last minute of play. Émilie Lucier looking long. Émilie Lavoie looking for Lucier. Here's Zoé Thibault. Holds it. Her pass back to the point. Not a good one. It'll escape the zone momentarily, but the referees let them play on, and now a 3-on-2 developing for McGill. Blanchard shot. Couldn't get it away. Caron sends it around. Lucier looking for an option. Tries to play it off the boards. Can't get it out with 25 seconds remaining in the second period. Zoé Thibault back for Caron. She'll stop behind her net. Has time. Lavoie for Thibault. Her pass too far away for Lucier. Lovering cleans it up, and now maybe a last second chance for McGill if they can get on the puck. They couldn't. 10 seconds remaining in the period. Lucier will send it down the ice. That one's just a bit too heavy. She didn't get to the red line. And with 4 seconds remaining in the period, an icing call will bring the face-off back into the Concordia end.
Maybe one last opportunity here for McGill with 4 seconds remaining and some tired Concordia players. Lucier has been on there for what seems like a couple minutes now. This first line, it's not like they've been skating very softly either. They've been going hard the entire time, so those are some tired legs. Let's see if McGill can capitalize on that.
Goalie to the bench, Rivard-Coulombe for the extra attacker. With only 4 seconds left, Concordia or McGill feel like they can use that extra attacker without suffering any damages. And the puck will just flutter its way into the glove of Verbeek by the end. They try to center. No real chance on that play. And after 40 minutes of play, the Concordia Stingers lead 3-0 against McGill.
A couple slaps at Verbeek's hands there, causing a little bit of a scuffle between Lucier and Kassem at the end of the second period. And what a second period it was. Colin, what do you think McGill needs to do in order to make this a game in the third period?
Well, if there's any world in which McGill, the Martlets, can make this a game, they're going to have to score two goals early on into the third period and try and get a few more shots on Verbeek. She has not faced very much, only 11 shots she's faced, so they need to come out of the gate swinging. They absolutely cannot concede, because any goal, that would probably be the icing on the cake. And so they're going to try and come out firing. We'll see if they have the goal, if they can bring it to Concordia, because after 2 periods, we haven't seen too much from McGill.
Their only chances so far this game coming off of some poor mistakes from Concordia. It hasn't been much self-brewed offense. So let's see if they can maybe get a little bit of control in the offensive zone in this third period and maybe not capitalize this game, but work towards something better even for next game.
Exactly. Maybe they're not going to come back into this game, but I think they'd like to break Jordan Verbeek's shutout at the moment. Maybe that's a goal they can set for themselves in the third period.
some choice words there, Colin, saying the S word.
I said it. I even said it in the first, but maybe it doesn't count. But, you know, I said it. We'll see if she can keep it. We are in for a good third period. We will be back in about 15 minutes' time. Stay tuned for the third. The Concordia Stingers lead 3-0 after 2 periods of play. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back inside Ed Mahar Arena for the third period of play between the Concordia Stingers and the McGill Martlets. The score is 3-0 in favor of your Concordia Stingers as we get set for the last 20 minutes of hockey in this game. Off the draw, Stingers control with Jobin. She gets it forward. Lucien moves it for Thibault. Brings it in. Lucien spinning away from a check. She's being pressured by Cormier. Still she goes on. Lucien barging her way through. Centering pass by Drapeau. Doesn't find a teammate and it makes its way out of the zone. As the puck is sent back in deep. Coming out of the net was Rivard Coulomb. Giles sends it across. Can't connect with Cormier and Bédier is in on the forecheck. Bad bounce off the boards for McGill, but Cormier can recover. Plays it for Chang. She's checked off the puck. And finally, it's cleared out by McGill.
Bit of a slower start to this period, but Concordia's first line showing that great forechecking once again. And it's just about time before Lucia gets that first goal of her season, as that first line looks dangerous as ever.
Off the draw, Bédier loses it and Giles sends it around. Boutin takes the puck off the boards. She's met by Courtney Rice in the neutral zone. It's bouncing around Cormier. Now Boutin maybe a chance to streak forward. The puck is played down low and it's in the near corner where Concordia fight for it. Richard getting on the puck as it's cycled around. Concordia getting organized. Bédier, Courtney Rice tries to move it, can't do so. Kassem takes it off the wall, pushed back into the boards. Courtney Rice once again trying to get it out. O'Hare keeps it in momentarily, plays it back in offside. Richard. Brought back in. Charbonneau was rejected by Richard for a moment. Annie Robinson tries to reverse it. Falling to the ice is Mihaly Charbonneau. Concordia will try the other side with Rosalie Parent skating across the red line. Up ice with speed. She's all alone. Parent on the backhand. She'll stop up in the corner. Keeps going. Takes it below the goal line. Verplates is in to help out. Bringing it up. Caron across. Lavoie. Central for Gaudreau. A shot. That one's directed to the corner by Rivard Coulomb. Parent being pressured by two McGill players as the Martlets take control, play it off the boards, and it's a race for the puck. Caron trying to get back, and what a great job by Charbonneau to beat out the icing. Lavoie back to the other side, Caron, and even with the icing beat, it's the Concordia Stingers that bring it up ice. Verplates with a nice move through Lovering, but it's going to trickle its way on to Rivard Coulomb, who covers for the whistle.
Going back into their own zone and taking it all the way back out into McGill's. A great play there by Concordia. Unfortunately, just put it a little too far out of her reach. Unable to get a good shot on net there. As we get two full changes here from Concordia and McGill.
Fourth line on for Concordia, Clavet, Leroux, and Furlong. Face-off was won by the Martlets as Furlong gets her stick on the puck. Jobin plays it back for Blanchette, just couldn't keep it in the zone. And she'll skate it all the way back into her own zone as she tries to find a pass. She does in the form of Clavet, and it's in the neutral zone. Leroux skates onto it. Hasn't seen too much ice time tonight. D'Souza kicks it around. Kate Furlong is there, and she can't control it for long before it's skated out by Annika Cormier. Across the blue line with Garcia. She takes a shot. Rebound! Big one! And McGill couldn't convert.
You want to talk about fourth lines doing their role. Concordia's does exactly that. A great hustle and forecheck fourth line there.
Giles off the stick of one of her teammates. Blanchette knocks the puck down beautifully. Thibault tries to keep it moving for Drapeau. Couldn't do so. Lucier takes down a player in the neutral zone, and now she'll bring it up ice. Skating towards the net. Driving. She was being pulled from behind, and she couldn't get a good shot away. Garcia all alone, surrounded by 3 Stingers. Opts to just send it down low, and she'll head off for a change, as Verbeek, lucky to see that puck that bounced off her pads not find the back of the net. Boutin knocks it down and knocks it in. Thibault sends it around. Camille Richard holds on to the puck. She's pushed off it, and Kassem tries to create. It bounces out in front, and it's cleared away by the Stingers. Kassem, tip pass looking for Boutin. She'll get to the puck, tries to center. Annie Robinson gets down quickly to deny that pass. Kassem along the near wall this time, and it's Thibault in to try and clean up for the Stingers as McGill will begin to change. Blanchard comes onto the ice. Four-player scrum as it's tied up along the wall. They just can't get it away. Annie Robinson's seen enough. She's going to try and get in there as well. The referees, no inclination to blow play down. It's won eventually by the Stingers, and a nice block by the captain, Jessimo Drapeau, off that shot by De Souza. Kassem touches it down low. Camille Richard first back. Lavoie around. Courtney Rice. She scored the first goal of the game, a hard pass, and that's going to go all the way down for icing.
Is there anything else you want to see from your captain than getting down on one knee and blocking a shot? That is the definition of leadership right there. Putting your body on the line, showing your team that you would do anything to win this game for them.
Jessimo Drapeau trying to do it all and leading by example. Face-off was won by McGill, but Concordia managed to take control. Courtney Rice this time through the neutral zone. Chips it in. She'll go after it. Giles is there. She sends it around. Pelovic was waiting for it. It gets past her, and Blanchard will see it out of the zone where Caron intercepts for Concordia. It's once again sent back into the McGill zone. Davis falling to the ice does move it. Rosalie Parent gets across the blue line. She's once again all by herself. Stops up, looking for an option. Does so well to stay on the puck and wait for her teammates to arrive in the form of Gaudreau. Caron risks one on goal. That one's blocked by Benoit. Lavoie leaves it at the point for Verpletz. She'll take a long distance shot, tipped down, but well wide. A high stick is going to draw a whistle as 13:49 remain in the third period.
So far this third period, not many great chances for Concordia nor McGill. The only one coming off of a pad save from Jordan Verbeek that led to her having to dive across her net, but luckily no shot ended up on goal after that.
Off the draw, McGill in their own zone with O'Hare. Steered in by Watson. Jobin trying to activate for Concordia. Rosalie Parent takes it out of the corner, takes a check, absorbs the pressure. Verpletz tries to get it out. It'll make its way to the far side. Blanchette moves it. Along the near wall, Parent. Down low, Verpletz looking for a pass. She goes up high for Blanchette. Jobin takes it on the backhand and will cycle it down low. Concordia just playing the clock and trying to close out this third period in a clean fashion. Clavette keeps it moving from behind her net, and Jobin will bring it forward. Looks offside to me, no call by the linesman. Lovering sends it to the far side. Good reception by Chang as she takes it off the boards. Tries a curl and drag, and Richard with the long stick pokes it away from her. Chang once more skates onto the puck. She'll redirect it down low, and below the goal line, McGill trying to generate some offense with Lovering up high now. The 1-2 didn't connect with Cormier, and we're back in the McGill zone with 12:24 remaining. Almost a turnover caused by Leroux. Fourth line seeing a bit more action here in the third period. Julie Chu must be content with the lead that they are enjoying as the puck is forced out by Giles. Annie Robinson takes the puck. She's in a more elevated role this year on a pairing with Lavoie. Lucier flying around. Just look at the speed in the offensive zone, and she just gives it away. Poor pass by Lucier as here comes Chang for McGill. Holds on, goes wide, centering passes directed to the back by Verbeek. Kept in the zone by McGill. O'Hare doesn't get it very far, but gets it back. Sent across. Chaillet will dump it into the far corner. Kassem is on the ice for McGill. Behind the net, Beatrice Caron tries to get it out. Can't do so as Kassem keeps it in and sends it down low. Lots of cycling so far in this third period. Not too many shots on goal. 22-13 are the shots in favor of Concordia. It's turned over. Now a chance. Kassem shoots. Good save by Verbeek to direct the puck out of play.
Probably the best chance by either team so far this period. A great shoulder save by Jordan Verbeek. McGill having the majority of the shots this period, but that one being maybe the first goal scoring type shot that we've seen this period.
More of a grade B+ shot there. Face-off is controlled by the Stingers. Stop behind the net. Lavoie bounces out in front. Crazy Kareem off the boards as here comes Courtney Rice. She had the first goal of the game, and it's defended beautifully by D'Souza. Kassem just cannot control the puck. It would not cooperate with her, but it's won back by Boutin as she chips it forward, and Émilie Lavoie is over to clean up the mess. Boutin tries to keep it alive for McGill. Can't do so. It's tied up along the boards, and Émilie Lavoie will stop up, finds a nice pass for Courtney Rice, who can take her time, plays it to the other side with Bédier, chipped forward off his skate, and McGill will control in the form of Giles. Davis, nice pass into the middle. Charbonneau is into the zone with speed. Maybe a chance for McGill. That one's wide. It was out in front. They couldn't get a good opportunity off as Concordia dodged a bullet. Pelovic sends it down low. Verpletzt in first, sent around by Jade Rivard-Coulomb. Rosalie Parent down low for Gaudreau. As we reach the halfway point of this second period, Parent takes down Davis, and Giles holds on to it. She's checked by Verpletzt, gets it on the backhand but can't get it out. Shot from the point is blocked by Giles. Verpletzt gets it back for McGill. Giles on the third time of asking finally does get it out. It'll roll just wide of Verbeek's net, and it's blown down for icing. So that means Giles will have to stay on the ice along with the rest of the team. And the faceoff comes back into the McGill end.
Some sloppy play in the offensive zone so far this period from Concordia. Not that control that we are used to seeing after those first two periods. Let's hope with a tired group of McGill players that Concordia can maybe get a little bit of offensive zone time and some good looks on net.
LaRue on the draw, loses it, and McGill desperately trying to get it out of the zone so that they can change, but the fourth line does well to keep it in with LaRue keeping it in. And finally, it's backhanded out by McGill. It'll go down the ice. No icing call this time as Émilie Lavoie skates it out. Furlong takes that pass beautifully, and she gets checked. Bad hit by Megan Chaillet, and she'll head to the box for the check, and that'll result in Concordia's fifth power play of the game.
A not so great hit there, and some words after. Yeah, a shoulder right to the back of the Concordia winger. And Concordia will be going on the power play for the fifth time this game, and they have capitalized on it multiple times so far. This first line comes out looking to capitalize once more.
Concordia control off the draw. Caron seeing some power play time here. Lucier. Caron, a shot. That one saved, and they score! Zoe Thibault doubles down. It's 4-0 Concordia.
Only 11 seconds into the power play for Concordia. They get the set play going, reverse the puck, a shot on net, and a great rebound in a great spot for Thibault. Right place, right time. It is 4-0 Stingers.
Concordia are 3 for 5 on the power play. An impressive performance. Zoe Thibault with her second goal, standing out at the net front, gets the job done, and Concordia looking to skate off into the night with a 2-point win over McGill. Jordan Verbeek out of her net, almost gave it away. It finds Annie Robinson. Lucier can't get it out of the zone. going back down low to get the puck. It's Camille Richard. Annie Robinson played a pass into the skates of Lucier, a hard one for her to control, but it's finally forced out. And Jessimo Drapeau, the captain, will apply pressure on Giles. Her pass finds Cronwald. Lucier hassling Cronwald. Lucier on the backhand, still moving, and she gets a shot off, denied by Rivard-Coulombe. As they announce Zoé Thibault's second goal of the game, Lucier coming in once more, holds, shoots, and that one hits the traffic in front. She'll get after the puck again. It just escapes the zone. Émilie Lavoie will get it back to Lucier, who's still not done on this shift. She wants a goal in this game. Shoots at a tough angle, puts it high. Émilie Lavoie wrists one off a McGill player, and it's going to be Chloé Blanchard who gets absolutely shut down. Caron quickly up ice. Pelovic wrists one on goal. That one sails wide. Rice back in. Out in front, great save, Rivard-Coulombe. Courtney Rice still on it. Concordia cooking here in the third. McGill, all they're trying to do is get the puck out of the zone, and finally they do with Benoit. And look at the defensive stick by Lavoie as she plays it high off the glass, and Bidier is back in the zone applying pressure on Lovering. This time she can't spin away from the pressure, and Pelovic keeps it alive. Centering attempt, Courtney Rice couldn't get the backhand on it. Jobin activating from the point, down low as she goes around the net. Still she holds, up high. Blanchette, a shot off a stick, and it sails out of play. Mahaley Charbonneau in the way.
That power play goal, giving all the momentum Concordia needed. They have gotten 5 shots in what seems the last 4 minutes, and really starting to bring the energy for the last 7 minutes of this third period, hoping to come away with their second win of the season. Worst person.
Out high, shot by Jobin is into the glove of Rivard-Coulombe.
As rough of a game as she's had, Rivard-Coulombe has been solid between the two posts, going 24 for 28. That's a lot of shots to face through not that much time.
Verplaetst wins the draw. Parent on the backhand. Finds herself at the far corner. Gets it over for Verplaetst with a bit of time. Out high, Jobin shoots through traffic. It bounces wide. Verplaetst spins away from a check. Beautiful skating, centers it out in front. Parent keeps it alive. It comes out of the zone, and Verplaetst will try and win a race against Watson. Tries to send it around. Referee gets in the way, and McGill is in control. Finally brought out by Concordia. Gaudreau tried the 1-2 with Parent. They lost the puck, and Giles is back in her own zone for the Martlets. 6:20 remaining in the third period. Score is a comfortable 4-0 in favor of the Stingers as they lead here in their home opener. Leroux skates in. Oh, look at that. Look at the shot, and she's denied by Leroux.
A great take to the net for their 29th shot of the game. Unfortunately, the one spot she picked in the net was directly at the goalie.
Almost hit the broadcast with a look at this, look at that. Furlong off the draw, trying to get after the puck. Lovering sends it around on the backhand. Chang can't get it out of the zone. Clavetz back out high. Richard. Robinson has so much space. Takes a shot. Tipped multiple times. High stick is going to draw the play dead.
Couple deflections there. Lucky for McGill. Even if it had gone by, would have been a high stick call. Concordia really applying the pressure in the back half of this third period as they are nearly doubled in shots over McGill.
29-15 are the shots in favor of the Stingers. And the first line comes back out, and with Émilie Lavoie playing on the backhand when the first line is out, it's almost like they're playing with a power play unit. And look at Lucier. Is this her moment? 4-0. She wants her first, and she scores! Émilie Lucier has her first of the season. It's 5-0 for the Stingers.
There has been no one more deserving of a goal tonight. She has been everywhere, offensively, defensively, many shots on net. She deserved one tonight, and she goes and gets it herself.
Splitting the Red Sea and going straight towards the goal. She beats Jade Rivard-Coulombe, and it's a beautiful 5-0 lead for Concordia.
I mean, she has been everywhere, and when I say somebody's deserving of a goal, there's no other way to explain it than what Lucia has done tonight. If there's anybody else I could choose on Concordia, it would be Pelovic, who has been great on the forecheck.
That's true.
Using her speed, because I can't even speak about how fast she is. She takes off into the offensive zone and applies plenty of pressure on the McGill end. Everybody's getting goals tonight. Why not Pelovic now?
So we will see with 5:31 remaining in the third. Will Pelovic get on the boards? The odds are now on your screen. Just kidding. As we are set to get back underway with Zoe Thibault winning the draw. And Émilie Lucier has her first of the season. And to my point, what I was going to say is with this first line on the ice and you have Émilie Lavoie on the back end, it's almost like it's a power play every time they're out there. Lucier pokes one out of the zone. O'Hare in the neutral zone. Sends it in deep. Coming out of the net is Verbeek to play it. She'll play it around. Zoe Thibault trying to force the puck out. Can't do so. It's taken by Kassem, and here come the Stingers 2-on-2. Zoe Thibault and Jessimo Drapeau. Drapeau holds, tries a couple of moves, but she's checked from behind by Boutin. And McGill take control of the puck. Chaillet across to her defensive partner. Giles gets it back at the red line. She'll launch one in on Verbeek, and one of the few bids maybe to try and break the S word, which I will not say with just over 4 minutes remaining. The puck comes out in front. They couldn't get the chance. Bidier across the red line. 4:20 remaining in the third. Bidier in, across, and it doesn't connect. Pelovic, it would have been her had the pass connected. Blanchette spins away from the on-rushing forecheckers. Her pass doesn't connect with Pelovic, and it's all the way down the ice for icing.
This back half of this third period has been nothing but action in the McGill defensive zone. Concordia has been absolutely bringing it, giving Jordan Verbeek all the confidence she needs to close this game out with 4 minutes remaining.
Off the draw, puck goes between the defense. Here comes Pelovic, and it's just knocked off her stick by Lovering. But she still has it. Pelovic cycles it down low, and she'll head to the bench. And Oliver beside me got a bit excited for a moment. Annie Robinson centering pass, and it's tipped over the net. Verplate's looking to get on the board. Lovering for McGill will chip it out, only finds Camille Richard in the neutral zone. Back for Annie Robinson, who's been fantastic tonight on the defensive end with Camille Richard. Rosalie Parent plays it off the glass and around. Gaudreau will be the first one for Concordia to meet the puck. She takes it away below the goal line. Camille Richard, it's poked off her stick, but Concordia still controls. Gaudreau being harassed from behind. No calls from the referee. They deem that to be fair defense as the puck comes back out, and it's in the Concordia end with Camille Richard. Smoothly through the neutral zone, across the blue line. On she goes. She'll keep it moving. Finally checked off the puck, and Garcia plays it across. Bad one. Lavoie, chance, and it's blocked and put out of play.
Some chippiness happening out front between the McGill captain, Cormier, and Concordia at number 8, Gaudreau. Like we said at the start of this game, and like we've said many times tonight, this is a rivalry match. These teams do not like each other. It's bound to get a bit aggressive. It's bound to get a little bit chippy.
If only McGill were just a bit more competitive to try and inject the fire between these two rivals. As right now the Stingers just looking to see this game out. 5-0. Below the goal line, Verbeek comes out. Plays it off Chang. Garcia plays it up high. O'Hare takes a shot along the ice. It's blocked by Émilie Lavoie. She tries to move it, can't get it out of the zone. Once again checked. Chang tries to redirect it. Garcia, it's bouncing around. No one really in possession. Furlong steers it out. Chang is back. They have to watch out in front of the bench. They don't want a too many men call. Garcia stripped of it, and Caron in control for Concordia. Leroux brings the puck in deep. Giles takes the puck away from her. She'll spin away from the pressure. A bad pass by Giles means Blanchette can send it back down low. And the first line once again back out there for Concordia with Zoe Thibault on hat-trick watch. Here is number 7 in white for Concordia, Zoe Thibault. Blanchette trying to spin away from Cronwall. Finds Jobin. Stretch pass across the ice, a bouncing puck settled by Davis. Kassem, it's back in the zone. Lucier flying back, couldn't get her stick on the puck. Maybe an opportunity to center for McGill. It bounces around in front. It's available. Still they jam away and finally cleared. And a shot sails wide by Lovering. Drapeau on the far side tries to get after it. The captain looking to relieve the pressure. A little dipsy-do. It's beautiful from Drapeau as she finds Lucier. Looks for Zoe Thibault, who is lingering around the blue line as we are well into the final minute of play in what has been a perfect home opener so far for Concordia with 30 seconds remaining. Pelovic is out there looking for her goal, perhaps, maybe for Oliver. Spinning away, Lovering sends it around. Courtney Rice still skating with the same enthusiasm that she had at the beginning of the game. Dangerous move out in front, almost given away. 10 seconds remaining in the game. Stick taps coming from the bench. Cheers from the crowd. With 5 seconds, the Concordia Stingers have defeated the McGill Martlets in their home opener and take 2 points at home. A perfect 5-0 shutout for Jordan Verbeek, who gets her first shutout of the season. It's a job well done. All's well that ends well. 5-0 in favor of the Concordia Stingers.
And what a performance from Concordia tonight. Coming out of the gate aggressive, like we talked, like we wanted to see. I don't think there's anything Julie Chu can say in the locker room negatively, because that was a beautiful game of hockey played by Concordia. If I had one piece to say, it was they came a tiny bit flat in the start of that third period, but they negated that by scoring a 5th goal and keeping the aggressiveness on, the forecheck on, until the last 10 seconds of that game.
Courtney Rice opened the scoring for Concordia. Émilie Lucier potted one on the power play. It was 2 straight goals from Zoe Thibault on the power play as well. And it was all sealed, and the show was settled by Émilie Lucier, who got her first of the season. As both teams shake hands, we thank you for joining us tonight on this broadcast. For Oliver Richmond, I'm Colin Vandenamela, Blake Saraga on the production, and Hugo doing the camera. We thank you guys so much for tuning in. The Concordia Stingers take their first game at home by a final score of 5-0 at Ed Mahar Arena.